Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is DarkPhoenix Gaming, and you are watching my stream of Age of Mythology. So, the reason we're back on the main menu, just to sort of go over this, is because I actually stopped the last stream in between episodes, or in between missions rather, so as a result of that, we are here. So, the last mission I did was number 10, Strangers. And we're about to hit up mission number 11, the Lost Relic, which is going to take us to Egypt. We're about to get started with the Egyptian campaign. Whereas all of the previous missions have taken place in the Greek sort of area. We're about to move on to the Egyptian campaign, which is going to do something interesting with units that I will cover when we get to that, but this is mission 11, the Lost Relic. So I am going to hit start and we will get going. And things are going to happen. Very detailed descriptor, I know.
So you have no idea where we are?
Admiral.
Note to
What are
self,
you doing here?
Arcantos, don't walk out of holes in
And
the
unlucky
ground
too.
on the other side of the
am a
world.
wanderer. Prepare your men. We have to defend this area.
Well,
Defended against what?
This oasis holds treasures beyond
that
water. A relic is
is
buried here. My enemies are on their way
quite the
to try to take it.
switch
What does that have to do
between...
with us?
That's quite the
Look around.
switch.
Those passes are the only entrance to this oasis. Escape through them and you will run headlong into the worshippers of Set. You can choose to die there, or fight here with me.
Okay. Worshippers of Set.
You heard the lady. Strengthen these defenses and
Into
prepare for attack.
Okay. I don't actually remember who Set is, except that he's some sort of evil Egyptian god. Which is probably quite unhelpful as far as information goes.
We've got to hold these walls as long as we can.
Greek.
Now, okay, we've got a couple of dudes.
Get it.
That's all the passes, and this army is centrally located. Such that I can use them to just react to any threats that come up.
Yep. Here they come!
Greek. Tayo.
Okay, why don't you get over there and help with that?
Brig.
We apparently don't have any military training buildings at the start, which is very odd. So I'm going to have to throw up a barracks, I think,
Get it.
so that we can start getting those, but you'll notice we have a few Toxites and Hoplites here. The thing... Let's see, how do I phrase
In which
this?
you refer?
Let's send those guys off to do that. There we go.
Enito.
What I was trying to say before is that thing with units in these later missions
Gerek. Iurifer.
that's interesting is that you get a couple of default units from the Greek culture that sort of represent the fact that Arkantos has an expeditionary force of sorts, I guess you would call it. He has some units that basically represent what he brought along with him. And they are all the Greek units you get.
Ak, Iurifer. Tayu.
Okay. But you get no more units of that particular culture or anything.
In which?
Which is interesting, because those units always basically get replenished.
The relic is becoming uncovered.
Time.
Iurifer?
Enito.
You can't get any additional builders, though, unfortunately. Or laborers, even.
Inage erek. Enito.
We'll just upgrade all of those. And then... that'll do us.
Enito.
Decent sized army we're getting going on here. Okay. How are we doing on rebuilding that place? It's completed. And is there any damage? Nothing over there that's really worth a damn, so... you guys can go on and help with the relic. We're getting some progress
Greek.
there,
UIR.
but they have catapults now, so this is a problem. That wall is coming down, but we have to
Enito.
yeah,
Iurifer.
go kill them, and I'm going to actually retask
Gerek. Iurifer.
you.
Iurifer. Sandwich. Iurifer.
Here.
Dayo. Into you. Greek. Dayo. Enwich.
Yeah.
UEL.
As I was saying, I'm going to retask our friend here. Wait, I can't retask
Greek.
them to go and build a wall anything.
Image erect.
That's annoying.
Iurifer. Greek.
It's quite annoying. I can't
Greek.
tell them to go and help with the wall problems or anything. Because we don't have access to the wall building. That makes no sense to me. Why can I not just say, hey, build me a new wall there? They wrecked that one, sure, but I would like to build a new one.
Sandwich. Dayo.
Yet, for some strange reason, I cannot do that.
Sandwich.
Oh, what is that? Okay. We're a good, decent way in, and apparently that's just graphical. I thought that was some sort of god power, and our enemies were trying to summon a typhoon demon or something. Hey, given some of the wacky stuff that can unfold in this game, it wouldn't at all surprise me if that had been the case. It really would not. 1800. This excavation is nearly done. Nearly done. Which is a good thing because we can't recruit any new villagers to help us with this, as I've said. If I had the option, I would just go to a town center and start spamming the recruitment of villagers. Sadly, we can't get ourselves any new villagers, which is very unfortunate. And no idle villagers, so we have them all tasked on doing that excavation. And it will be done very shortly. Some sort of special magic sword in there is all that I can tell. We'll just send everyone over here to respond to that. The excavation's going to be done before they're able to do any significant damage anyway, so it's not a big deal. But we'll stand there in case there's a problem. Just 100 build points to go, and this thing will be fully excavated. Just a little more. Just a little more. And we have it. There's our sword. We're entering the Egyptian portion of the campaign, but I'd like to view a short Egyptian tutorial. Well, alright. It's been a long time since I played any faction in Age of Mythology other than the Greeks, so a quick refresher on how the Egyptians work might be kind of nice, actually. Probably a good idea. So we'll watch that.
When playing the Egyptians, there are two things to remember.
That tutorial music
First,
is
the Pharaoh
awesome.
is one of your most important
It really
units.
is.
He can be tasked to empower different buildings in your city. While the Pharaoh is empowering a completed building, the building will train units, research improvements, and gather resources faster. The Pharaoh can also be tasked on foundations, speeding the building's construction. In combat, your Pharaoh is very strong against myth units. You only have one Pharaoh, so where and when to use him is very important. The Egyptians gain favor by building monuments. There are 5 different monuments that can be built. You can only build one of each. You will gain favor faster with each new one constructed.
Well, that is a difference. Definitely a major one, because I'm so used to the Greek model of you gain favor by praying at temples with your workers. This is definitely going to be interesting. It may take a little bit of adjustment for me to get used to how the Egyptians play. But let's continue on. Light Sleeper. This is to do with that sword we found. I do remember that much, but not anything
The
beyond
sword
that.
of the Guardian, used by Horus to defeat Set once before. Now one of his followers, Kemsit, seeks to take it.
Kemsit? He is your enemy?
He has captured a temple to Osiris near here. There is a Guardian at the temple, but it sleeps. If we return the sword to the Guardian, it will awaken.
It seems the gods have smiled on us.
That's one way to look at it, certainly.
The Oasis village near here is loyal to the dark god Set. They enslave other local villagers to mine gold for Kemsit. Gereg.
And I'm
Thank you.
going to have the sword bearer on
Tayu.
that.
Irifer. Ak.
Now,
You ead.
Gerek.
In wedge. You ead.
Help
You
us
ead.
escape our
let's
captors.
deal
You
with
ead.
these
At
guys.
Ah.
Die, I think.
At you.
Die.
Ia at you.
And we will smush your buildings. Or, I say buildings, they're glorified tents, really.
Gerek.
Get it.
Oh yes. You are going to die now. You are jackasses. I don't like you. Therefore you die. Oh, I
Free
love
at last.
Amara's jumping.
Please guide us
You
safely
ead.
home, and we will offer
That
you what help
is
we can.
amazing. 5 villagers safely to their town
it.
center.
Tie you.
Gerek. In wedge.
Okay. That's 4 of them there.
Image erect. Ak.
In a jerek. Irifer. Tie you.
Okay. So,
You ead.
Image erect. Ak. Gerek. Ak. Image erect. Irifer.
alright.
In wedge. Ak. Image erect.
Get it.
Yeah, actually,
Tayu.
we'll do that. Just
Gerek.
have
Tayu.
In a jerek. Ak. Tie you.
Gerek. Tayu.
and just
In a
advance
direct
bit by
unit
bit.
there.
Hmm.
Image erect.
Doesn't appear I can do
Inward
anything with the
Tayu.
wonder, sadly.
Into.
In wedge.
Hmm. God send you more favor if you have that.
At you.
Mummies. Yeah, you remember when we were down in the underworld and I mentioned that it's something like how it seemed they
Gerek.
were foreshadowing
Get it.
future with
Irifer.
their enemy choices?
Tie you.
That's what I was talking about, because mummies are an Egyptian
Curse
unit
the gods!
type,
Wedge.
Serpents!
At you. Ia at you.
which I found very interesting, as I did know Egypt was coming up next.
Ak.
Gerek. Ak.
Gereg. Ak.
Image erect. Ak. Tayu.
Alright,
UER. Tayu. Irifer.
In wedge.
that,
Tie you.
and then some alligator killing, I think.
Irifer.
Into. Tayu.
Gereg. Ak. Ia at you.
Image erect. Ak.
Gereg. Tie you. Tie you.
Into. Irifer.
Then,
UER.
In a
place
jerek.
them there.
Irifer. Tie you.
Along with my army.
Ak. You ead.
Gerek.
Okay.
Look, our men have returned.
There we go.
Thank you, strangers. Kemsit forced us from our home, the sacred city of the Guardian.
UER.
We will join you to defeat him.
UER.
Nice. Not only do we have resources now,
Bring the sword to the sleeping Guardian before his army reaches it.
also giving us a catapult.
Into.
In what?
Laborers.
Image erect. Tayu.
You guys
Kemsit's
first.
army is returning to the city. Only the neighboring villages stand in his way.
I see. Oh, we already had a temple? I was being an idiot there. Great.
Kemsit's army has reached the first village.
Oh, shit. Doesn't look like we have a lot in the way of time, sadly.
Inejirek.
Okay.
Inejirek.
In which?
But I can't build military academies
Inejirek.
or recruit any sort of combat units. It's for my army. It seems.
Antio.
I don't know why.
Entio.
Surely that would be the sort of thing I would want.
We can invoke rain from Ra.
I don't know why we can't.
Antio. Tayo.
Okay.
Inejirek.
The sword bearer is among us, though. Oh,
Ak.
I'm very confused.
Erect.
I'm very confused on why it is.
Erifir. UAE. Inejirek.
That we
Antio.
appear to not be able to recruit any military units or build an academy. That does not make any sense to me. Unless that's because
Inage erect.
In which? Ak?
we've got to have the food first.
Inage erect. Ak. Entio. UER.
That could be it, but I don't want to wait.
Direct. UAE.
Because I am an impatient fuck.
I
Essentially,
you.
so I made my save and I'm going to try to attack anyway.
I at you.
Okay. Going to try to break in with my starting army, essentially.
I at you.
And that turned out to be a bad idea. Looks like.
Ia at you.
A hero has fallen.
Ia at you.
Alright, the fucking wildlife is
hero
after
has
us
fallen.
now.
Kylos.
Yeah, that turned out to not be a great idea. And I was just being an idiot, because
Direct. UAE.
well, yeah.
We can invoke rain from Ra.
Entio. Tai.
In the meantime,
Inage erect. UER.
send a bunch of our villagers off to go farm.
Gerek. Iorifer.
In which?
So I have what I need.
Grig? Hro ia tawit?
I'm also
In
going
which?
to chop down some wood. And let's see.
In which they
Probably a good idea to have those villagers I didn't bring down here mine gold for me.
Gerek. Iorifer.
I'm going to keep
Erect.
one villager doing nothing so that I have them free to build things. But yeah, Kemp said us rep to the first village, so we are kind of on a timeline here. Let's do a little of that. Fuck. villagers are walking the whole way to deliver that gold. I'm going to have one of them do it a little bit cleverer. But in the meantime, we have 2 Egyptian gods to choose between in our classical age. Ptah here, god of creation, who I gotta be honest, I have never even heard of. But we can summon magic cobras with him. Or there's Bast, if we want the Sphinx. And faster food producing. Let's see here. I like Bast, and I think the Sphinx is cooler than a magic snake that spits venom, which might be a dumb thing to say, but whatever. So I'm going to go with Bast.
Gehrig.
Now I'm going to build a shame we can't keep that mining camp for ourselves.
Gehrig.
Don't requisition it or anything. Well,
UER.
I'll build another one up there.
Gehrig.
Antio.
And we have now leveled up.
Entio.
Get me a barracks, like now. So that I can start producing military units.
Entio.
And I'm going to have my fishing ship go scouting. I'm never going to use the damn thing, so I may as well have a peek. Okay. Camp's been built. Let's level up everything. And queue up a bunch of units. Can spawn in that general area now. Archery range is not being a thing. It's going to take some getting used to for me. It really is. Because I'm so used to having to recruit all my archers from archery ranges, yet that is not a thing anymore. It's bizarre to me. It will take some adjustment.
We'll need a
Antio.
strong force to escort the sword bearers to the Guardian.
Yeah, she's not wrong about that.
Antio.
And those bastards are trying to raid us.
Antio.
So now let's have some fighting.
Arc.
Alright. You fellows.
In wet. NGO.
We should at least have a lot of dudes, regardless of how strong or otherwise they are. And 4 or 5 sphinxes would probably be a good idea. 800 food and 500 gold if I want to level up again.
In wedge.
Okay.
In a jirek.
Inito.
You, my favorite friend, can get me an armory going on.
Entio. Irrefer.
Your friend can help.
In wedge. NGO.
Let's see.
In a jirek.
Okay, and looks like Kemps's army is currently ravaging everything on the way there. They're almost to the second village. Almost. We just need the armory to finish, then I can start throwing down. Village. I can start throwing down houses, rather,
Grig.
to get around that problem.
UI air.
In a jirek.
Should at least get a few more sphinxes as well.
Grig. Hack.
Do another, if you would. Don't quite have the gold or food for copper upgrade, though.
Entio.
Hey, why don't you guys go mine there? It's closer to where you'll be dropping everything off, so we can speed things up a little.
Jiresh. I at you.
Okay, you breathing fox. I am going to kill you for this a lot. I'm going to kill you a lot. Yes, as opposed to killing you a little.
NGO. Erifir. NGO.